What a wonderful, splendid spring day. Sun shining, plus 28 degrees Celsius. What more could you ask? I'm Andre Faust, and right behind me is the beautiful St. John River. I was brought up by this river, lived by it ever since 1961. As a child, I had many fantastic fantasies that can only exist in the imagination of a child. I swam this river. I've dove it when I was a scuba diver. I've water skied it. I boated it. I've done all kinds of things with this river. One of my most memorable moments was a diving experience that I had up underneath the Princess Margaret Bridge. I was at approximately 12 feet underwater, and this 5-foot plus sturgeon was swimming around me. It was almost like he was looking after me, and he stayed with me for the entire dive, which lasted about an hour and a half. So the creation story of the origins of the St. John River that was told by Alma Brooks really meant something to me. She said the story during the launching of the Harmony Project, and it was to give a background how they came with the logo or the concept of the Harmony Project poster. Anyway, without any further ado, I am going to share her story, and here is Alma Brooks. Enjoy.
We have many connections to our land, and one of the main connections to our land is the fact that we have stories that connect us. And I'd like to share one of the creation stories a bit today. Alma, a greedy, selfish creature, kept back all the water in the world so that the rivers stopped flowing and the lakes dried up and the people everywhere were dying from thirst. As a last resort, they sent a messenger to ask him to give the people water, but he refused. And he only gave the messenger a drink from the water that he had washed himself. But this was not enough to satisfy even the thirst of one. Then the people began to complain. Some were saying, "I'm as dry as a fish. I'm as dry as a frog. I am dry as a turtle. I'm as dry as a beaver," and so on. For they were on the verge of dying of thirst. At last, the great man, Gilwiska, the good man who is the bearer of great truth, he was sent to Alma to tell him to release the water for the people. Again, Alma refused, saying that he needed it himself to lie in. Then Gilwiska cut down a tree so that it fell on top of the monster and destroyed him. The body of the tree became the main river, Olstok, and the branches of the tree became the tributaries, while the leaves became the ponds and the headwaters and the streams and the brooks. And that is the creation story from our people that goes back thousands and thousands of years in this land.